Back at historic Hicks Field to kick off a 6-game homestand. I'm Ray Dunn. You are tuned into the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel as the Steamers play host to the Catawba Valley Stars tonight and kick off 6 straight games here in Edenton. And it all gets started with a pair of games against the Catawba Valley Stars staying in town tonight. But before we get to the game tonight, to recap what happened last night, a big win over a former Coastal Plain League foe. The Steamers went down to Morehead City and beat the Marlins 3-1. A pair of home runs in the first inning. Hunter Cole, a 2-run shot, and then Aaron Copeland, a solo shot. Within the first 3 batters, gave the Steamers all the offense they needed, winning the game 3-1. Again, the backs of their pitching was very, very important in that game. Daniel Brandon, 4 innings, allowed an unearned run. And the rest of the way, the bullpen able to shut down the Marlins offense, which had scored 29 runs in their previous 2 games. Blake Gibson, Cole Bates, and Michael Allen. 5 shutout innings of relief. Allen picking up his 2nd save of the season. We'll see how the pitching staff parlays that strong outing into tonight as Clark Dearman, left-hander from Presbyterian College, will take the mound for the Steamers. Dearman had about as impressive of an introduction to Edenton as one can. In 2 innings against the Wake Forest Fungo last week, he struck out 6 batters. All 6 batters he faced were struck out. Earned the win in that game. And that's been his only appearance thus far of the summer, working his way into the starting rotation now. This spring, he started 2 games, appeared in 13, had an 8.69 ERA. 19 2/3 innings for Presbyterian College. The junior from Milton, Georgia, had his arrival delayed to town because of Presbyterian's run to the regionals of the College World Series, but very happy to have him in town now. Fastball going to be high 80s to low 90s, and we'll go to that slider as an out pitch. On the other end of this pitching matchup for the Stars, Bryson Wagner of Wake Tech College. Pitching for them, the right-hander, 4-6 in 11 starts, appeared in 13 games this spring, pitched 50 innings, went 3 complete games, a 4.86 ERA, and a 10.80 strikeouts through 9 innings. That's the matchup on the mound. As for the lineups for these 2 teams, first the visitors, the Stars, Blake Bazeo, the shortstop, Walker Paz, the second baseman, batting second. Anthony Jarvis, the first baseman, batting third. Tanner Brandon, the right fielder, bats cleanup. Wayne Mize, the left fielder, batting fifth. Parker Lester, the third baseman, batting sixth. Colton Lockler is designated hitter, batting seventh. Brantley Duncan, the catcher, batting eighth. And Brennan Holmes, the center fielder, bats ninth. For the Steamers tonight, Brian Hama leading off, playing second base. That leadoff spot for the Steamers has started the last 3 games by getting on base. Early starts for this team offensively have been the way. Hunter Cole playing first base tonight, so see a little left field, see a little right field. Now back at his native first base, batting second. Aaron Copeland leads team home runs, RBIs, slugging, and hits, playing center field, batting third. Ian Jenkins has played in 3 games thus far for the Steamers, now leading the team in average and on-base percentage. Designated hitter, batting fourth. Anthony Stalin, the shortstop, batting fifth. Joe Haney back in the lineup after a couple of days off, was away for the team for a little bit, playing third base and batting sixth. Ryan Kay, the left fielder, batting seventh, back in the lineup again tonight. Jackson Hipp playing back-to-back nights in right field. And Alan Brown batting ninth and taking care of the catching duties. We've got Steamers baseball coming your way in just no time. We're excited to bring it to you here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel as the Stars and Steamers do battle for the first time in their 2 histories. We'll have it for you in just a few minutes when we come back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. It's time for baseball here at historic Hicksfield. Catawba Valley Stars traveling to play the Edenton Steamers here on the Edenton Steamers official YouTube channel. Clark Dearman on the mound to get this one started for your Clams. I'm Ray Dunn. I'll be taking you through all the action tonight. We've got some special guests popping through the broadcast tonight. A couple of players going to come up to the booth and join us. A couple of guys enjoying their nights off. Daniel Brandon, after a solid start last evening, has so graciously granted some time for us in the broadcast booth. He will be up here first. Rumors of a couple of left-handed bats also coming up here at some point, so we'll have a little bit of fun on tonight's broadcast. I know many of you enjoyed when Adam Fine came up here and hung out for an entire game. So a couple more players giving their commentary, giving their takes, and telling us a little bit about what it's like to be a Steamer certainly could not hurt. As for what we're about to watch in the top of this first inning, Clark Dearman, as I mentioned, on the mound. Second appearance as a Steamer, first start. And if it goes anything like his first two innings, it'll be pretty darn impressive. Blake Buzzio, the shortstop, leading this game off for the Stars. Walker Paz will be batting second, and Anthony Jarvis batting third. That's what you have to look forward to in this first inning. Buzzio steps in. Let's play ball. Steamers 5-4 now. This Catawba Valley Stars team 6-13. And first pitch from Dearman, foul back, 0-1. Steamers concluded last night's game 7 shutout innings. After they allowed a run in the second inning, ball outside, evens count at 1. The 1-1 pitch, low, 2-1. If you weren't here for the open, Dearman going to sit high 80s, low 90s with the fastball. Gets a swing and a miss there, evens count up at 2. And we'll go to that slider. Try and get the out pitch. It's a Presbyterian duo, pitching and catching. It's Dearman kicks, fires, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Dearman now faced 7 batters in a Steamers uniform, has struck out all 7 of them. Not a bad start to the career down here in Edenton. But Alan Brown behind the plate from Presbyterian. Clark Dearman on the mound from Presbyterian. Dearman was hoping that he would get Brown behind the dish. A lot of experience between the two of them, being teammates, working out together. First pitch here from Dearman, a swing and a miss by Walker Paz. Quickly, the 0-1 in there for a strike. 0-2. Let's see if he can keep this streak alive. And the 0-2. So foul back. Paz keeping himself alive. Welcome sight for the Steamers. The presence of Bat Boys, which have not been there the last 2 road games. I know Marshall McDonald was excited for that. 0-2. Swing, foul tip, caught, and he strikes him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start this game, 8 straight to start his career. And if you're wondering whether we're going to pound this narrative into the ground in this broadcast, we absolutely are. 2 away, Anthony Jarvis up to bat. First pitch from Dearman, foul back. 0-1, and I think the book's out on him being aggressive right away. Because he's going to get you. You might as well at least give a swinging chance at it. Ahead 0-1. Popped into the air. This one, right field side. Cole working his way to the line, and this one is out of play. Head now 0-2. Dearman giving a look back, making sure Ryan Hommel, who also gave chase to that foul pop-up, is back in play. Gets his hat on right. And the count 0-2. Dearman. This one tapped foul. And his 0-2. Up and away, 1 and 2. I would think ahead 1 and 2. We might see a slider here, but wants to try and fool him a bit. 1-2 pitch. There's that one. Into the ground. Evens count up at 2. And now the 2-2 from Dearman. Popped into the air to right field. Hip coming on towards the line. And he will make the sliding grab right in front of the bullpen. He had gotten turned around, brought his hand back, and able to make that grab. Lost his hat in the process and concludes the inning. So the strikeout streak ends at 8 in a row to open Dearman's career. Still puts down the Stars 1-2-3 in the top of the first. We'll be back with the Steamers coming to bat in the bottom half of this inning on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Stars go down in order in their top of the first inning. Brian Hama coming to bat for the Steamers to lead off this game. Again, the leadoff batter has reached in the last 3 Steamers games. So it's been Hama and Bruno serving in that leadoff position over those 3 games. So he's got a bit of a streak to protect. overall, hitting 167, 3 hits thus far this summer. First pitch, high, ball 1. Hama has driven in a run, a .347 on base percentage, and the 1-0 to him. Misses again, 2-0. Bryson Wagner on the mound. And his 2-0 pitch outside, 3-0. 1 ball away from keeping that on base streak live for that leadoff spot. And the 3-0. On the outside portion of the plate for a strike, 3-1. I'm on the middle infielder from Florence Darlington Tech. .397 on base percentage this spring. Now the pitch to him. Misses, ball 4. Leadoff man aboard. 4th straight game I've been able to say that. And speaking of on base streaks, Hunter Cole was 0 for 1 in the first game of the season. Since that game, 8 straight games he's found a way to reach base, and that's why Marshall McDonald loves plugging him in this 2-hole. Runner on, nobody out, and the first pitch to him. Inside, 1-0. Last night, runner on, nobody out. The first inning, Hunter Cole hit a 2-run shot. Not going to put that expectations on him here, but Certainly be nice. Back-to-back nights. Pitch in there for strike. 1-1. Cole tied for second on the team in hits with 7 and 250, getting on base at a 400 clip. And the pitch, pop, foul. That one gets over the grandstand. Down 1-2. Home run yesterday was his first of the season. We've got now up to 3 runs batted in. And the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball back up. No, that's a base hit. Hama taking a turn around second. He'll stay there. And first and second with nobody out for the Steamers. Center fielder Aaron Copeland hit his 3rd home run of the season last night. Leads the team in hits with 9, hitting 265. Getting on base at a 305 clip. A slugging percentage of .559. 2 runners on, nobody out. Wagner looking back there at second base. Coming home with the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The right-hander's 0-1. Misses outside, evens count up at 1. And for Copeland, this is his 3rd homer in the last 5 games during that stretch. He's hitting .286, slugging .714. Impressive 5-game stretch for him. And the 1-1 on the outside corner. I don't think he was a fan of that one. Nonetheless, down 1-2 in the count. He's stepping right up on the edge of that batter's box. And the 1-2. And he is caught looking. 1 away now. Copeland is struck out. Ian Jenkins coming to bat. Jenkins, in addition to the roster last week, and a welcome addition at that. Serving strictly as DH thus far. 5 hits, 11 at-bats. First pitch to him. Curveball outside the zone, 1-0. Already a pair of RBIs for him. One-0. Ground ball. Fielded. Chance for 2. That throw goes past the second baseman. Hama coming around third. Now the throw to the plate. And he is out at the plate. And there is considerable dissenting opinions in the stands, and Marshall McDonald quickly to get out there, have a word. As it stands, 2 outs, 2 on for Anthony Stalen. The ball went past the shortstop on the throw. Third baseman got over to back it up and threw to the plate. And now they're talking, meeting with the mounds. They're going to rule him safe, overrule that one, and put a run on the board for the Steamers. 1-0 now. Hama scores after a throwing error to second base. Marshall McDonald comes out, asks for the umps to get together and discuss. The discussion worked out well in his team's favor. 1 away, 2 on. 1-0 now in favor of the Clams. Anthony Stalin, the shortstop, now up to bat. First pitch, this one down the right field line, foul. Hunter Cole had his sights set on home. Now he'll just trot on back to second. Stalin thus far in the summer, tied for second on the team in hits with 7 and 259, getting on base at a 355 clip, a home run and a pair of RBIs. Now the pitch. One's low. Evens the count up at 1. Cole dancing around over at second base. The 1-1, Cole head towards third. Catcher up, firing down. This one in time to get Cole at third base. Does lead the Steamers in steals right there. He's caught. Two away. And Jenkins still over there at first base. The 2-1 to Stalin. Checks his swing, goes through. Evens it up at 2. Two outside, runs the count full. Stalin last night, 3 groundouts and a strikeout. Now faced with this full count, the pitch. And tips that one. Barely moved the bat, but good enough to tip the ball and keep him going. Once again, full count. Wagner kicks and fires. Pitch outside, Stalin's walk, 2 on and 2 out. Joe Haney coming to bat. Haney thus far, 25 plate appearances. Hitting .125. Getting on base today, a 360 clip. A pair of RBIs and a stolen base. And the first pitch to him. In there for a strike, 0-1. And he was regular early in the season. Couple of days away from the team over the weekend, now back. And that pitch low, evens the count up at 1. Haney and Kay getting back into the lineup as Kay waits on deck. 1-1. Foul tip. Down the count 1 and 2. And now Wagner's 1-2 inside. Evens count up at 2. Two on, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Wagner looks back. This one fouled away. Haney this spring played sparingly, did have a home run and 3 RBIs for Davidson. And the 2-2. Lofted into the air, this one. Shortstop trying to settle under it and will make the catch to retire the side. Steamers do put 1 on the board, take a 1-0 lead as we head to the second inning here at Historic Hicks Field. We'll be right back with it on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back inside historic Hicks Field. Steamers leading 1-0. Clark Dearman back on the mound for the second inning, and we've got a special guest up here in the booth joining me, Jacob Mustaine, first baseman. Night off for you. Well, for now. Never want to catch you out of a pinch hit. How are you doing tonight? How are we feeling?
Perfect evening for baseball, I'll tell you what. Beautiful.
Is it weather? Again, I'm not from around here. Weather like this usually at this point? Okay.
Weather's awful. Yeah, so this is very nice to actually have some decent weather.
Dearman's first pitch is high. He's opening up this second inning against Tanner Brandon. And for you, Mustaine, what's it been like getting used to Edenton, getting down here, being a part of the Steamers for the first time?
You know, since I've played against them last summer, it's nice to actually live down here and come to this field every day and be with this team. So it's been awesome. I'll tell you what, it's been very, very, very fun.
Is there a favorite teammate yet? Is there a teammate that's grabbed you yet?
You know, I don't usually play favorites.
All right, okay.
But
Off the record, if you're listening to this.
I love all the guys, but Chase Bruno. Bruno's my guy right now. He is my second baseman. He's, you know, we're pretty close.
All right, let's see if we can get you. I think your volume was a little down there as drop third strike. And that completes the out. So we'll start that one over for you. Jacob Mustaine again.
Yes.
Give us your feelings on Edenton once again. Mike volume was down there. They might not have been able to hear you at home.
It's nice actually being down here this summer. You know, instead of playing against them, it's better playing for them and getting to come to this field and this team every day. It's playing for Coach McDonald. It's awesome. So
all right,
it's good.
We got quite a domitant showing for the start of the career of Clark Dearman. I know
Clark.
He came after live ABs.
Good old Clark. Yeah. So funny story. Might as well go ahead and tell it. His first outing, I think it was maybe last Wednesday or whenever it was.
Yep. Fungo.
Pretty dominant. Very, very dominant. And I had the coach, one of the coaches over there, I was playing first that night, asked me where he went to school. And I looked at him and without making a change in my face, I said he went to Vanderbilt. I said he went to Vandy. And he smiled, and I said, "No, I'm just kidding. He goes to Presbyterian." But, yeah, he's shoving, man. I tell you what. He is, yes, he's doing awesome. He's doing well right now, too, so far.
Yeah, 10 batters into his career, and he struck out 9 of them. Now he's struck out 10 of 11.
Do it, Clark.
Swing and a miss.
Do it. Yeah.
2 away.
Yep.
And his pitching staff has been quite impressive to start the season.
I tell you what, it has. It's starting to all come together. You know, we're going to try and keep the bats going for him, but I mean, starting pitching's been pretty good, and out of the pen lately has just been dominant. Dominant.
It's Dearman's first pitch. This one foul back. You're looking at Parker Lester, the third baseman, up to bat for the Stars. And in terms of this pitching rotation, playing behind this group of guys, especially playing behind a guy like Dearman, who's able to strike out a good number of batters, is there ever a time where you're kind of out there just feeling loose as a fielder?
Oh,
like,
yeah. I mean, there's, you know, a guy comes out and gives you a start like this. You know, I'm over there at first base, you know, ready for anything. But, you know, like, you know, if I'm playing with Bruno at second, we're over there going like, wow, you know, and just loose and feeling like you can make any play out there because all he's doing is getting outs for you. And then the one time he does put in play, we expect it to be out. So, yeah, it helps, I think, the overall mood of everybody too. So, yeah. Awesome. And
getting to go up against them in live ABs early in this season. I know not Dearman, but a couple of these guys.
Yeah.
What do you get from that experience?
You know, you get a lot of, like you just said, you get experience. I mean, I don't never played with any of these guys before, and you know, coming off of a spotty, spring kind of. It was good getting down here facing guys, but I mean, it got us ready for the summer.
And Dearman's 2-2.
Clark's going to do it again. Yeah.
Swung on and missed.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I guess he didn't want you on here too long because quick top of the second.
Tearing it up.
But you'll come back with us for the bottom of the second now, won't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the bats will come alive, so we'll have plenty of time to talk.
Right.
All right.
That's right.
We'll be right back here on the Steamers YouTube channel. Jacob Mustaine with myself, Ray Dunn. He'll be back for the bottom of the second. The Steamers bats will also be back here at historic Hicks Field. Bottom of the second inning from historic Hicks Field. I'm Ray Dunn, joined in the booth by Jacob Mustaine.
Right.
Really quick, top of the second.
Very quick, you know, and it's not a surprise with Clark on the mound, you know, so far this year. So he's burning and turning, and we're in the bottom of the second. See if we can get the sticks going some more.
All right, let's talk about this line. Let's start with the guy at the plate, dude, Ryan Kay.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Very first day I met him, I knew he was from California. So he's a trip. He's awesome. He's a good guy, really good guy. Got some pop too. Let's see what he does. Hopefully, he gets something going.
Wagner's first pitch to Kay. Misses outside, 1-0. And we got trouble from him, most of the MEC guys, for Adam Fine calling him a Space Cadet last week.
Yep.
1-0.
Yeah.
And their first strike. He also got, you said he talked a lot.
Finally, he roasted me a little bit. His first broadcasting experience. I hit one triple. And believe it or not, it's not my first triple. But
we did not say that on the
Oh,
broadcast.
Finey did. Finey said he didn't know
got
what
the
I was
receipts.
doing. Finey said it looked like I didn't know what I was doing.
He's got the receipts.
It's okay. It's all right. Finey's he's missed, but it's okay. Yeah. We'll see Finey again soon, hopefully.
Hopefully, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
2-2, now to Kay. One outside, 3-2. And I would say if I had to guess between you and Finey, I would have had you for the home run first, him for the triple first.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. Yeah, me too. I especially at this field.
Yeah.
Especially at this field.
Kay works a leadoff walk, and for the second straight inning, the leadoff batter has walked. And on base now for Jackson Hip, the right fielder.
Let's see what Hip does, huh?
How about that catch in the first?
I tell you, Ray, he always has a catch like that, at least one per game. It looks like he's playing MLB The Show. And guys like that, and it's incredible.
The first pitch to Hip. Is driven.
Go ball.
Center field going back.
Go ball.
Looking up at the wall, and he's able to make the catch crashing into the wall. Long fly out. You've been the victim of a few of those over the last couple of days.
Me last night, I tell you what, it is one of the worst feelings. It's terrible.
You put solid contact on that.
He hit that ball hard. That's why I thought it was going. You know, honestly, look at the wind, Ray. The wind's going in.
Yeah.
You know, and that doesn't happen a lot here.
Notice that in BP.
Yeah, it's a rare occasion here at old historic Hicks. I'll tell you that.
Kay and Haney still hit ones out. I saw them at least hit them out.
Yep.
Alan Brown coming to bat, takes the first pitch for a ball. For Brown, just getting going here. Another late arrival due to Presbyterian's run.
Yeah, another teammate. Him and Clark came down at the same time.
They're
Those
four
Presbyterian
strike.
guys are something else, I'll tell you. You know, good guys. They're a trip. And obviously they played well. You know, made it to the regional and everything like that. So it was nice having them come on down. See what AB does.
That one misses, high and away, 2-1. I'm curious for you, as you know, this team comes together. You guys 9 games in. What's it been like just getting this unit together, getting to know everyone?
I mean, I tell you, the off days that we've had,
a lot. There's been a lot.
Yeah, and whether or not it's because most of them have been because of rain, but whatever. You know, we've all played some poker. You know, all hanging out, and it's been fun, very fun. Starting to get to know everybody, and a lot of them are a trip.
Ground ball to shortstop, chance for 2 here. There's one at second, and over to first, a double play.
That means my time's done.
That means your time is done.
They need me back in the dugout.
We appreciate having you up here, Jacob.
Awesome.
Pleasure. I know you're going to stop up more throughout this year because we love to hear you talk.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I thought. Yep.
The prevailing theme there. But thank you so much.
Yep. Go Clams.
Jacob, we'll probably see you for a pinch hit later.
Yeah, we'll
hope so.
Yeah.
All right. That's all we got from the second inning. Steamers still up 1-0. We will be right back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Third inning about to get started. Before we get there, we want to let you know the new 2021 Edenton Steamers merchandise has arrived. There are plenty of ways for you to pick up your new Steamers gear. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and place an order. Stop by Sound Feet Shoes of Edenton or head to the merchandise trailer located behind the first base dugout at Historic Hicks Field. Thank you for your support and repping your Steamers gear. Clark Dearman, 6 up, 6 down. Thus far, 5 strikeouts. Starts this third inning with a foul ball back from Colton Locklear, the designated hitter. The 0-1. Foul tip, 0-2. The only out thus far in his Steamers career, which has now gone 4 innings, is a foul ball fly out. That is another swing and a miss. He struck out another one. That's 6 for him. And we've got another left-handed pitcher who's just made his way up to the booth right now. Last night's starter, Daniel Brandon. Daniel, how we doing?
Doing good, doing good. Glad to be up here for an inning, just kick back, relax, off day, Get to watch another baseball, do a flush run, all that good stuff.
I imagine you're enjoying what you're watching on the mound right now.
Oh, yeah, no, I love it. He's killing it right now.
As he's got Brantley Duncan up to bat and quickly has him down 0-2. I mean, have you seen a guy start a season at any level, at any time, as dominantly as you've watched Dearman come down here?
Dude, when he started first throwing that first game, I knew he was a beast. Like, everyone was like, dang, like, this guy in Chuff. Yeah, I know. He's special, man. He brings it. He brings the heat from the left side.
You guys have a lot of unique left-handed pitchers. You guys all have kind of different styles about you. I mean, we kind of touched on it with that pitch just misses. Had touched on it with Marshall off the air, just in the office about the year of the lefty here. You got a lot of good left-handed pitching.
We do.
What? Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, it's like it's kind of a first for me, man. It's odd in the fact that usually your usual staff you're gonna have more righties than lefties, but it came in here and we had 5 lefties, and then Jimmy came in, another lefty. But yeah, no, it took a little bit of adjusting to get used to. But I mean, we do have a lot different. I mean, I live off my secondary. Dearman, he blows people away with his fastball. And then Benji, he's good out of the pen, man. He's funny to do too. Old space cadet Benji, that's what I call him.
Ben Kaufman for those less in the know here, Benji.
Oh, yeah. No, we were playing hacky sack earlier, and we had to.
Yeah, what's the deal with the hacky sack and the pitching staff? What is it?
So, man, PO, man, there's a lot of downtime.
Hama makes the catch on the line drive.
Heck yeah.
9 up, 9 down. We're going to continue this one in the bottom half of the inning, and that's Daniel Brandon alongside me in the booth right now. We'll be back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel as the Steamers come to bat, leading 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. I'm Ray Dunn. Daniel Brandon joined me in the booth. And before we get any more insight from Mr. Brandon, we do want to hit you with our trivia question for the night. I know, Scott Willie, if you're out there listening, you are well ahead of the rest of the pack in our leaderboard for the trivia question. Tonight, we're talking about Jake Cousins, a 2015 Steamer that made his debut the other day for the Brewers. He was a member of the last Pettit Cup championship in the Coastal Plain League for the Steamers. Our question, how many Steamers from that team have made the bigs? You go ahead and give us a guess if you want, Dan.
Oh, man. I'm gonna go 3.
3, all right. Well,
give that number right there.
yeah, we won't reveal the answer till the 5th inning.
Okay.
Brian Hama coming to the dish, walked and scored first time around. And the first pitch to him, ground ball to shortstop.
Eat a ham and cheese.
And there is one away. One pitch, one out. There's some efficiency for Bryson Wagner. And you've pitched against portions of this lineup through live ABs in the practices leading up to the season. Who really catches your eye when you look at this lineup?
Coleman, he's got a lot of pop. I think he found his stroke last game. He could go yard here, man. I could put my yard card on him here. He's got a lot of pull power pop. Ian's caught my eye. I didn't get to face him. But did I just call that?
Cole sends this one to right field, going back. This one is gone. A home run for Hunter Cole. Daniel Brandon in the booth called that one.
Man.
Cole's second home run of the summer puts the Steamers up 2-0.
Flip that.
There you go.
Okay, back to it though. Ian, he hits the ball well.
I don't think we could just gloss over that.
Nah,
You just queued that up perfectly. You want to take my job?
Nah, you're good. I'll spend more. Maybe I need to spend more time up here, you know, my off thing.
Oh.
Copeland's a good hitter, man. He's a really good hitter. Moose, he's got pop too. He can go yard. I think we got a good lineup, man. I really do. And I think the win yesterday, I really think we're going to jump off that and just go on a win streak. You know, I think we're going to tear it up.
Great place to do it. 6 straight games at home.
No, that's what I'm saying. We're going to get hot.
1-0 pitch to Copeland. Well outside, 2-0. But this core of the order they've had going, Cole, Copeland, Jenkins, and Stalin right here, you wouldn't want no parts of that as a pitcher.
Oh, yeah, no. It's a tough order, man.
Copeland had 3-0.
Like, when I pitch, man, yeah, I know. Like, I know some batters I get a feel. Like, I think the big lefty last night that they had for the Marlins, if I don't have nobody on, I'm not pitching that guy because he had some pop. I'll pitch around him and then take the next guy. I mean, yeah.
And last night, how were you feeling going into that game? Expectations and then the way it went?
Knew it was a big game. You know, I took my annual walk downtown before the game, you know, just get my head right. And I knew what I had to do, man. I knew that I had to locate because I'm not an overpowered pitcher. I'm more of a finesse guy. So that's what I was really bearing on myself out there. Because if I missed, I knew they were a team that you missed, they're going to take advantage of it, you know.
As Copeland is struck out.
I thank God that one kid didn't go yard off me and that Cole caught that ball.
So off the bat.
Off the bat, I thought it was gone.
Okay.
I didn't even look back. I was like, just give me a ball.
Because up there in the booth, the PA guy and the opposing broadcast all had it gone.
Yeah.
All were celebrating already before that ball left the infield.
He bat flipped it too.
Yeah, oh yeah. First pitch to Jenkins, foul back.
I haven't seen Ian go yard, and he's got the power to too.
I mean, the first time he hit BP here, he hit that the football locker room, the furthest building in center field.
He very well could go yard too. You know what? I'm not gonna call it, but I'm just saying. You know.
If it happens, he'll take credit for it. The 0-1 to him. Lines this one foul. And I mean, he's already hit some really hard hit balls. He's only had 12 plate appearances and already has put some really good swings.
He's consistently hitting the ball too, you know. I think he's a guy, if I face, he's just a tough out. Like, I know, like, hey, this guy can hit good. Sees it real well. Even harder pitching too, man.
He takes this 0-2 pitch, caught
Good piece.
down the third base line. Third baseman able to snag that one out of the air. So, Daniel, big question. You stick around for another inning with
Yeah.
us?
Oh yeah. Dude.
All
Yeah,
right.
I like it up here.
We'll have Daniel Brandon back for the 4th inning. Steamers.
I'll give you a Marvin Speaks story if you want.
Oh, I'm all for it.
Catawba.
Steamers extend their lead 2-0 on the solo shot from Hunter Cole that Mr. Brandon called up here. We'll be back for the 4th inning on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Clark Dearman back on the mound as we get going for the 4th inning. And we want to let you know that the Albemarle Area United Way is a nonprofit organization that improves residents' lives in 9 counties throughout northeastern North Carolina. This year, the Steamers have partnered up with the United Way and are looking forward to help raise money for their services. On Friday, July 2nd, the Steamers will be wearing specially themed patriotic jerseys for their game. The jerseys will be auctioned off during the game, and all proceeds go back to the Albemarle Area United Way. If you'd like to have this one-of-a-kind jersey, be sure to be here that night and support a good cause. A huge thank you to H2OBX Water Park for making this night possible for the Albemarle Area United Way. Blake Buzzio up to start this inning and ahead in the count already, 2-0. Daniel Brandon joining us up in the booth once again for this 4th inning. As Dearman's 2-0, foul. 2-1, and you played for the Catawba Valley Stars.
I did. Past 2 years, past 2 summers, we'll say. I played for Old Coach Speaks. I love him to death, man. He taught me a lot in that time. Definitely have some stories, and I'll get into one. I was telling you earlier. So, one time we were doing bullpens, and he was. We were just working on curveballs with all our pitching staff. And he is. Don't get me wrong. He's a really knowledgeable guy about pitching. He taught me a lot. But it's funny because he stood between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and we had to throw curveballs over top of him. I think it even got on Foul Post Sports page. We had guys taking videos. It was funny. Some practices like that, man, he just do funny stuff like that. He's a guy that's just been around the game a long time, loves it, and he loves his players as well too, man. He is a great coach, though.
Speaking of off speed there, Dearman 3-2 count, goes off speed, frees the batter, and strikes him out. We're looking at, I don't know, let's count that one up. 8 strikeouts?
Gee whiz, bro. His K per 9's unreal right now, man. It is. And that's another thing, too. I haven't seen him, like, not be out of the zone yet. Like, he's in there, you know, where he wants it with whatever pitch.
Quickly ahead 0-2, and he moves fast. I mean, the pace of play in games that he pitches has to be unreal. I mean, we're only 46 minutes into this game, and we're already and out into the 4th inning. This one fouled off of Alan Brown's head. You're looking at Walker Paz, excuse me. Walker Paz, second baseman up to bat.
Played with old Paz last year.
Yeah, looking at this lineup, you should have some familiarity with this lineup.
I do. Paz, I played with him last year. Brandon, Jarvis, actually 2 guys looks like they're on deck.
This one driven to right center, hip going back. That one's over his head. It gets to the wall. Paz around to second base. He'll be there standing. That's a double for him. That's the first base runner allowed by Dearman in his Steamers career. Only took 5 1/3 innings for someone to get on base against him.
He's good, man. But no, yeah, Paz, Jarvis here, Brandon, Cutter. He's a pitcher over there. There's a few more over there, Weston, and maybe a few more. But yeah, no, I played with a lot of guys, man. I talked to him pregame too. Just say what's up to him. This kid's got a little pop here, man.
Anthony.
A little cautious.
Anthony Jarvis drives this one to center field. Copeland there to make the catch. Runner tagging. The throw from Copeland just off the mark, kicks away, coming back towards third base. Joe Haney over there at third, able to get a nice bounce, favorable for the Steamers.
So this kid right here, he's actually, funny story, we claim to be cousins because he's from, if this is Brandon, yeah, Tanner. But he's from like 10 minutes away from me.
Really?
Yeah, me and Tyrus. And he's a good ball player, man. He has really good bat. He might do something here. I mean, it's going to be a good matchup.
Dearman's first pitch, foul back. 0-1.
I played with him growing up, too, on, like, showcase teams as well.
I was going to ask if there was any relation, any...
We claim. We
all right.
looked into it, but we claim, yeah.
Sounds good. 0-1 from Dearman. Misses. 1-1.
Off the bump, he's good, too, man. He can shove it. The hitter. PB.
1-1. I think the most impressive part of your performance, that pitch misses yesterday, was just the way you bared down in some tough situations, especially early on against the Marlins. What's going through your head? What are you trying to focus on when you got runners on and it's not as favorable for you?
I'm thinking weak contact all the time, especially like sometimes I get amped, man. Like I think Tarboro is really amped coming in that type of situation. I think I get too amped in that sense. Because I was just trying to blow by everybody. I think I pitch my best whenever I'm just thinking, like, hey, get weak contact. Because I'm not a guy who's going to throw it up there 90-92. I'm not a Dearman. That's not my game. My game is to use my secondary and get weak contact. I'm a contact pitcher. So, like, I know myself. I know my game. And I try to get hitters to play into my game, if that makes sense. Like the change, I used a lot of change-up and curveballs yesterday. And as it showed, we got a lot of people out front with it too, especially. And like, cool stat for you. Whenever I was in season at state, my pitching coach came up to me one day. It was the grad system, but he's one of our pitching coaches, Kenny Daniels, shout out. He came up to me, he's like, dude, you're better when you face somebody on base. Oh, snap.
This one taking a left field. Cole going back, looking up, and that one is gone. A 3-run home run for Wayne Mize. And just like that, the Steamers' lead has evaporated. They find themselves trailing 3-2 as the Stars take the lead here in the top of the 4th inning. As Tanner Brandon had reached there on the full count walk. And with runners on the corners and 2 outs, the Stars able to capitalize and take the lead. And Parker Lester, the third baseman, now coming to bat. Time called. And Bat Boy coming to help.
That's the other bad thing about this ballpark, though, man. Short porch, it's a short ballpark. Balls get out of here.
Yeah, a lot of hitters come to town excited.
Oh,
imagine.
Pitchers?
Yeah. Dearman's first pitch in there for a strike.
All right, we got good bats though. We'll come back. Dearman's gonna keep doing his thing. It's all good. Don't count us out yet.
Check swing. He held up.
Anyways, the stat I was saying, my pitching coach was like, "You pitch better with runners on." And I had like the batting average against me was like, I think in the 100s or like low 200s. But then it was like, whenever I didn't have anybody on, it was like high 200s, low 300s. It was weird.
That is. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Some of that mental toughness, I guess.
I guess so,
Ahead in the count 1-2, Dearman bounces this one in. 2-2.
Come on, babe. Come on now.
Clark quickly back to work. Is 2-2. Ground ball at second base. Hama able to field it cleanly. Fires over to Cole at first. And sets down the side, but not before the Stars strike. A 3-run home run from Wayne Mize gives the Stars the lead. Steamers coming to bat trailing by 1 in the bottom of the 4th inning here at historic Hicks Field. Steamers starting a homestand, but never a bad time to think about going on the road. The Steamers are proud to announce that Venture Tours, the official travel partner of the team for the 2021 season. Venture Tours Incorporated is a family-owned business specializing in motor coach transportation. The owners have been in the motor coach industry for more than 40 years. A mixture of hard work and family legacy helped to create Venture Tours, one of the most successful motor coach companies in Hampton Roads, coastal Virginia. If you are interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Bottom of the fourth inning, and if you're just joining us, Steamers jumped out to an early 2-0 lead. Most recently, a solo shot from Hunter Cole in the bottom of the third, given that 2-run lead. The Catawba Valley Stars came back, 3-run home run from Wayne Mize in the top half of this inning. Now lead 3-2 with Anthony Stalin coming to bat. Omri Dunn up here in the booth. Daniel Brandon still with me. One more half inning for him. This is Mr. MEC right here, isn't it?
MEC's a good hitter. He's struggled a little bit, but man, he's a good hitter, I tell you what.
First pitch to him. Pops this one up into center field. Center field ranging over a few steps, makes the catch, and there's one away. Did you have the chance to face him this year?
I did. I think I might have. No, I'll take that back. He got a hit on me. I got 0-2 to him, and I tried to quick pitch him, like just be crafty a little bit, and he just slapped it up the middle against me. But I did get the win against his team, though.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll let him win that small battle. I'll take the win.
Fair enough. Joe Haney coming to bat. And first pitch to him. Inside, 1-0. Haney popped out to shortstop first time up, and a 1-0. Popped into the air. Third base line, third baseman going down the side. This one towards the picnic area, and it'll bounce in that picnic area. He was count up at 1. So just the experience thus far being in Edenton. How's it been for you? What are you liking?
I love it. No, yeah, I love it. I go fishing a little bit. Not like for the big fish, but just, kind of like bluegills and stuff, or I think brin's what they call it around here. But, yeah, no, I love it. The downtown area, I love walking down there, going to, like, Governor's Pub. Shout out to Governor's Pub, It's a nice little place to go to. It's a small town. It reminds me of my hometown. But I guess I'm not going to say a beach, but, like, you got the sound. So, I don't have that back home. I just got mountains.
Enjoying the waterfront for a summer?
Yeah, I am. The only thing that I wish for this is I haven't been to a home game yet, so I haven't been able to hear Country Roads as my walkout.
The 1-2 to Haney's inside, 2-2. All three of your pitching appearances have been on the road, so none.
Yup, on the road.
2-2 to Haney. One's upstairs, 3-2. I mean, this atmosphere, have you played in an atmosphere like historic Hicksfield before? Is there anything you can compare it to?
That's another thing I love. I love the atmosphere here. So, as far as having an atmosphere that backs you up, no, I have not. But when I was like with Catawba and stuff, we go to like Savannah and play an atmosphere where it's the same like Hicks, But I love it at Hicks, man. The fans, I love all the fans. Shout out to the fans, that come out to the game. They're awesome. All the kids that come up want autographs for the balls and stuff. That's a cool experience, I do love the atmosphere with the town for the team.
Well, now one of your teammates up right now. We got Ryan Kay. Coming to bat.
He's got pop. We'll count
This
him
pitch
out.
gets away. Haney already off to second base. Get there without a problem. 1-0 to Dude.
Dude actually took me yard in the fall he took me yard when we were here for live ABs, but he has my number. Took me yard at my college in the fall.
So what you're saying is you're glad you don't have to face him during this season?
Yeah, no, I am glad, yeah. He's just one of those batters, has your number. It's like, it's hard to beat.
Dude, of course, with the big 3-run double last week against Greenbrier to take that lead.
He did.
1-1 now in there. 1-2. And this experience of being here with two teammates, What's that been like for you? You know, coming down with a
I
group
like it.
instead of just alone.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it more. I think this is the first time I've had teammates come down with me somewhere. So it is nice having teammates come down with you, you know. That's like my average day, man. I just hang out with them until I have to go to the ballpark. And then show up, DP. If I have to do throwing for the day, you know, just get my arm loose, do that. And then, not too much, but, you know, just to the point where if I have to come in the game at any point, I'll be ready. I mean, or if it's, if I'm starting, then prepare for the start.
1-2 popped into the air and foul. It's going to go over the grandstand.
He leaves it in a little bit. Maybe float something inside here they can pull on. Do something down the line or go yard.
And you are the elder statesman of the three from West Virginia State.
I just say I'm a super senior, going to be fifth year, you know.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Haney's going to be waved around. He's coming home. The throw not in time as he slides in and ties this game at 3. An RBI single for Ryan Kay.
Don't count the clams out, man. The clams are hot, all right? Clams are hot. Dip had a good poke earlier. I don't know if it got down, but he could do something here, man.
Kay up to 5 RBIs and Hip. Yes. Good swing earlier. So far 5 hits this summer.
Think they give him the steal sign here? Test the catcher's arm out? What you thinking? Old dude. He's got speed.
First pitch.
Oh,
Sky to center field. Center fielder makes the catch. And there are 2 away.
I would say Catawba usually has a few good arms, man. So this could be a good ball game going late, you know. I don't know with Penn this year, but usually they have good arms. So we'll see how it plays out.
I think now you might see him put him in motion over at first.
What is
Get
it?
a little more aggressive over there at first base now with 2
hit
outs.
and run maybe? I'm not a hitter. I wouldn't know when to do the hit and run.
Brown puts this one in the air down the right field line. Second baseman hustling over the line to give chase. Right fielder sliding into the dugout, not able to make the grab. Or not dugout, excuse me, the bullpen. Oof. A few 100 feet off on that one. 0-1. And this catching crew, is there a particular catcher you've enjoyed catching you thus far?
I mean, I like them all. You know, I like AB, I like Pernetti. The only thing, man, Pernetti, I crossed up one time, but I didn't mean to. It was when he was at Greenbrier, because we were doing signs, and I told him to do one sign, and then he wanted to switch it up to do the other and mess me up with the touches. I mean, luckily, the batter fouled it off, so.
No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul.
Pernetti said that he will be making an appearance up here at some point.
Be interesting, old Pernetti. Just a big guy, man. A lot of energy. Young buck.
0-2 now to Brown. Fouls this one back.
He had a big homer when we played Tobbs.
He did.
He did.
Tobbs' media relations staff told me 448 to right field.
Wow. I want to see that again out of him, though.
Well, I'd love to show it to you again, but we had audio-only broadcast there. They stuck me out in the bullpen.
It's all good. I know. We talked about this earlier.
Yep. I haven't complained, I'm sure. 0-2. That one high.
Bit on that.
1-2.
How do you like it in Edenton? How about that?
Oh, I'm loving it down here. I'm
good,
absolutely
good.
loving it. Great town, great people. I'm enjoying this team, obviously. I mean,
Of course.
great cast of characters to get to talk about every night. And Kay going to run this one. Fouled off.
Man, I'm telling you, this pitcher's going to mess up and leave it up a little bit sometime or just go a little too inside. Our hitters are going to get a hold of it. I'm hoping it happens here with Dude. If that happens, man, call me Rain Man, you know?
Working ahead, still 1-2.
think as a pitcher, that's the most aggravating thing is when you get like 0-2 and you leave something up and give up a base hit.
This one bounces and drop by the catch just to keep that one near him. That's got to be frustrating. I imagine just wanting to put it out and away. I know for you, you're more pitching to contact at this point in your career. Am I good in saying that? You more?
No, yeah. I mean, you're not gonna hurt my feelings at all. I know I am, you know. But yeah, no. Like when I get 0-2, like, cause you think about it, man. I put 2 good pitches in there, and then when I'm in my situation, I'm thinking like, I just want to miss. But I'm thinking like, I just put one right down the middle that's just belt high for him when I get 0-2, just like wasting the bat. Usually they'll hit it, you know. That's why I'm talking about. That or you get a hitter who's like 0-2 or 2-2, goes deep and counts, just fouls everything off. Like you pitch really good. You're putting in a location you want, and you're just, let me foul this off. Like, you going to throw me another? I'll just foul it off, wait for my pitch. Hate that, you know?
We got a number of them on this team, on this lineup, this Steamers lineup. Stalen's done a few times. I know. We got a couple of guys who do that consistently. Yeah. Well, that brings us to our end here. Pleasure having you up here.
Pleasure being up here. Maybe I'll make another appearance.
Absolutely, yeah. You're more than welcome to stop by up here whenever you want. Yes, as for what's happening on the field, game tied up at 3 as we head to the 5th inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Clark Dearman's evening is over. The starter goes 4 innings, strikes out 8, allows 3 earned, and a pair of hits. Game tied up at 3 as we head to the 5th inning, and that is courtesy of an RBI single from Ryan Kay in the bottom of the 4th. Zach Bagley now on the mound. Right-hander from Barton College. Bagley thus far, 3 2/3 with the Steamers. 1-0 record, 2.45 ERA, and a 14.71 K through 9. And the first pitch is popped into the air, and there's one away. That was Colton Locklear. Special thanks to our guests up here in the booth already, Jacob Mustaine and Daniel Brandon. If you missed those interviews, be sure to catch them. What do we call them interviews? Commentary, a little back and forth. Bagley delivers, first pitch, misses to Brantley Duncan. And the 1-0. This one fouled. Right field side, a Cole down towards the wall, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 away. Hunter Cole drifting over towards the wall near the beer garden, able to make the grab. Good defensive work early on in this game down that right field line. Jackson Hipp able to make a diving catch in the first inning in foul territory. Ryan Holmes now the center fielder. First pitch to him. Upstairs. 1-0. The 1-0. Low. 2-0. For Bagley. He has gotten into 3 games prior to this. Pitches, misses up high, 3 straight balls. Matt Barton is need a 4-start stretch back in 2019 with a 1.79 ERA for 25 2/3 innings. His 3-0 pitch. In there for strike, 3-1, and tough to gauge. Didn't get in a ton this spring, and obviously COVID shortened season a year ago. So going back to that 2019 season, looking at some of his numbers. Also a 3.38 ERA his career at Grays Creek High School. His 3-1 is popped into the air. This one foul. Out of play, 3-2. We got the trivia answer coming in the bottom portion of this inning. 3-2 now from Bagley. Popped into the air. Haney rushing in. Brown rushing over. Brown settles under it and makes the catch. Couple of good catches in foul territory. Gets the Steamers out of this inning. 1-2-3 for Bagley. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Game 9 up at 3. Steamers get a chance to bat at the top of the order. Steamers, Stars tied up at 3. Bottom half of this 5th inning. Coming up before we get there, take a chance to mention that every year the Steamers are proud to have the opportunity to raise money for the Jim Catfish Hunter ALS Foundation. On Saturday, July 24th, the Steamers wear special themed jerseys that will be auctioned off during the game. Proceeds will go towards the fight to strike out ALS. Catfish Hunter is an MLB Hall of Fame pitcher that lived just 20 minutes from historic Hicks Field. Unfortunately, he lost his battle with ALS over 20 years ago. The Steamers will continue to carry on his legacy and do their part to strike out ALS. We thank you for your support of this great cause. Brian Hama, 0 for 1 with a walk and run scored, coming to bat to lead off this 5th inning. And the first pitch now to Hama. Well outside, 1-0. 1-0 Hama. Out tip. 1-1. And I want to mention once again our trivia question. Jake Cousins made his major league debut for the Milwaukee Brewers. Remember that 2015 Pettit Cup. How many Steamers from that 2015 Pettit Cup team have made the majors? We'll get to that answer in just a second. I want to give a chance for some last-second answers, some who may have missed it in the 3rd. 2-1 to Hama. Misses. 3-1. I see Scott Willie, the leader in the clubhouse for that Steamers prize pack for the winner, has his answer in already. 3-1 now to Hama. A swing and a miss. Runs the count full. 3-2. Hama at second base tonight. He's been alternating over there at second with Chase Bruno in the early portions of this season. 3-2 pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he is struck out. One away. Hunter Cole homered his last time up. Daniel Brandon called that one while he was up in the booth. I'd highly recommend that after this game goes to completion, if you got some time, to go back and listen to Brandon in the booth, as well as teammate Jacob Mustaine, both of them spending at least an inning up here. Mustaine 1 inning, Brandon 2. Hunter Cole 2 for 2. And the first pitch to him, inside. 1-0. Cole now homering on back-to-back nights. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Cole has kept his on-base streak alive, now at 9 games. Pitch to him, swing and a miss. 1-2. The game he hasn't gotten on base was the first game of the season. He came in and pinch hit late, was 0 for 1. Aside from that, on base in every game. This pitch inside to him. He evens the count up at 2. And 2-2 popped into the air. Third baseline. Third baseman giving chase. This one going to get out of play. And we'll do the 2-2 pitch all over again. Up and away, 3-2. Bryson Wagner still in this game. On his way into the 5th. He and Clark Dearman, the 2 starters in this one. Full count offering. Swing and a miss, and he is struck out. Back-to-back strikeouts. Aaron Copeland coming to the dish. Struck out a pair of times thus far. 3 home runs in his last 5 games. Wagner's first pitch to him. Misses. Outside, 1-0. Copeland on his way to his home run total from a summer ago. Had 7 last summer, already at 3. The 1-0 to him. Upstairs, 2-0. Now the 2-0 from Wagner. Upstairs, 3-0. Record for home runs this season, 16. Chad Cedillo, Miami University, that was 2015 team. Had 16. This pitch in the dirt. Copeland's walked on 4 pitches. A 2-out base runner now. Ian Jenkins coming to the dish. Copeland through 9 games, 3. That puts you 1 every 3 games. If team does get in at least 42, that put him at the 14 threshold. So he'd be close, but not quite his pace thus far. And pitch now Jenkins. That one stung back up the middle. And that's a base hit. Copeland going around second, now going to make a run for third. The throw to third in the dirt. And Copeland goes first to third. Showing a little bit of that speed to put runners on the corners with 2 away. Anthony Stalen, 0 for 1 with a walk. Ian Jenkins has just been a welcome sight for this team. Cleanup spot. 5 for his first 11 coming into this game. Now 2 away, Stalen hit .408 this spring for Concord University. First pitch to him. Upstairs, 1-0. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Stalen, 7 hits summer, including a home run. One pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Drove in 30 runs this spring. Driven in a pair thus far this summer. And the 1-2 now to him. At 1 misses. 2-2. Quite close, but much better eye than I have. Now 2-1. 2 out. 2-2 the count. Wagner's pitch to Stalen. Driven foul at left field line. Type of shot that would make someone concerned about the parking lot, but I finally drove my car home, so that's someone else's problem. And once again, 2-1, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Pitch to Stalen. Outside, 3-2. The crowd at Historic Hicks clapping along. Full count to Stalen. Jenkins off to second. Pop foul. We'll do it all over again. Wagner's 3-2. Lined up the middle. That's a base hit. Copeland's going to come around to score, and the Steamers have the lead once again, 4-3 on an RBI single from Anthony Stalen. That's the type of swing you're looking for from Stalen. Just relax, stays back through the ball, and drives it right back up the middle. And now, Marvin Speaks head out to the mound, a little discussion. There was no action out there in the bullpen. Anthony Stalen now 3 runs batted in this summer with that hit. Up to 8 hits now. He is in a second. Right now, first place is a tie. Copeland and Cole with 9 hits. Joe Haney coming to the dish. Walked, came around to score last time up in the 4th inning. Also popped to shortstop first time up. First and second for the third baseman from Davidson. Wagner's pitch. In there for strike 0-1. Ryan Kay, who drove Haney in last inning on the on-deck circle. Pitch now to Haney. Fouls that one back over the grandstand, and he looks down. I think he just missed that one. He's not thrilled with how he put contact on, now shaking his head a little bit. Down the count 0-2. Wagner's pitch. Low and in. 1-2. Wagner can try and mess around here. A little off speed so far ahead. He doesn't realize, but Jenkins not really prone to run unless this one gets very far away in the backstop. And this one fouled back by Haney. Make a couple people grateful that that net is there. Sure, on the camera angle, that ball looked like it was coming right at you in your living room. Nothing to fear. Wagner's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Steamers take the lead back. An RBI single from Anthony Stalin makes it 4-3 in favor of the Clams as we head to the 6th inning here at historic Hicks Field on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Steamers up 4-3. Real quick, is your kid a fan of the Clam? Why not sign them up for the Steamers Kids Club, presented by Weatherly Insurance. Membership is free for all kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, and an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and download a registration form today. Zach Bagley back on the mound. I owe you a trivia question answer, and Scott Willie, you've done it again. 4 players from the 2015 team have made it to the major leagues. Another point for you. Continue to hold tight to that first place spot in this contest for that Steamers prize pack. Bagley's first pitch up and in, 1-0. And while we're here, I see we've got a decent crowd letting us know where they're streaming from. So we'll do our streamers tonight. Let us know where you're streaming from. We'll get you the shout out on the broadcast. Bagley's second pitch inside, 2-0. Up and in. 3-0. Blake Bezeo, the shortstop, struck out a pair of times. Now ahead in the count, 3-0. Takes that pitch, inner part of the plate, 3-1. Bagley induced 3 pop-outs, 2 of them in foul territory in the 5th, coming in relief. Now second inning of work. Bezeo fouls this one back. 3-2. Clark Dearman went 9 up, 9 down, first 3 innings work, then allowed a 3-run home run in the 4th. Still managed to strike out 8. First start of the summer for him. Bagley's pitch, check swing, looking down to first, and he said he does not go. And Bazeo is walked. Leadoff runner aboard. Walker Paz coming up to bat. Doubled, came around to score on that 3-run homer by Wayne Mize in the 4th inning. Other than that, a strikeout in the 1st inning. Bagley looks over at first. And his first pitch is outside, 1-0. Sun has set in Edenton. Beautiful cloud out beyond center field. The longest days of the year right now. This latter portion of June. Bagley throws over. And the 1-0. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Brown loses the handle on the ball. Runner gets to second base. Count even at 1. Runner in scoring position for Paz. Count even at 1. And Bagley's pitch. Tries to go breaking ball, that one upstairs, and now Brown coming out to discuss. Might not have been on the same page. Trying to keep Bagley in the zone. A solid crowd on hand at historic Hicks Field. Thirsty Thursday promotion, I'm sure brought quite a few in. That beer garden looks pretty packed down the right field line. Bagley's 2-1. This one line through the hole. That's going to be a base hit. He's getting shown the green light. The throw from left field from Kay, not in time, and this game is tied at 4. An RBI single for Paz brings home Bazeo, and the Stars have tied it up. With nobody out, runner on first, game all knotted up in the top of this 6th inning. Now Brett Folk coming out to the mound to talk to Bagley. Brett Folk last night came out and talked with Blake Gibson in the middle of a tough situation. Gave Gibson the call for the pitch. Told him that's what you're doing. It's going to work. You're going to make it work. Sure enough, he made it work. Got himself out of the situation. As Brett Folk, first year's pitching coach here after 6 years pitching at Lenoir-Rhyne. Making his impact known on this staff. Has looked pretty impressive through this start of the season. We'll see if his advice has the magic touch once again. As Anthony Jarvis coming to bat. Couple of flyouts. First inning, flew one to foul territory, right field side. Jackson Hipp able to track it down. And flew out to center last time. First pitch to him. Ground ball softly at first. Cole coming up, throwing. This one gets past Stalin and into left field. And now first and second with nobody out. Got the weak contact. Had a potential for at least one there. And unfortunately, not able to come up with any. Tanner Brandon walked, came around to score in the 4th, struck out swinging in the 2nd. 0 for 1. 2 on, nobody out. Runner ahead to third, and Brown not even going to bother. Great jump. Getting to third base for Paz. That one was in for a strike. The 0-1 pitch in there for a strike. 0-2. Ducks on the pond. The Stars team threatening with nobody out. 0-1. Or excuse me, 0-2 misses. 1-2. Right fielder digging in. It's a right-hander from Barton College. Kicks and delivers. Breaking ball. This did not make its break towards the plate. It didn't move. Just was coming right for Brandon. Pitch from Bagley. Driven. Right field, hip going back to the wall, and this one's off the wall. He gets it off, bouncing off the wall. Run's going to score. Hammer coming home. The throw not in time. Now a throw out to second base. Stalin going to get him at second. So an out recorded, but 2 runs come home to score. 6-4 now in favor of the Stars as Tanner Brandon brings home 2, hitting that ball off the right field wall. And then getting a thrown out at second base. Marshall McDonald coming out to make a change, and we will take a step aside. 1 out in the top of the 6th. Steamers now trailing 6-4. We'll be back from historic Hicks Field on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Aiden Kuehl, the right-hander from Roanoke College, coming in to pitch. Bases are cleared. Damage has been done, though. 3 runs in this top of the 6th inning for the Stars to give them the lead over the Steamers 6-4. Zach Bagley lifted from the game. And Kuehl's first pitch fouled back. Wayne Mize with a 3-run home run off Clark Dearman in the 4th inning, now up to bat. Kuehl stepping off real quick. Kuehl's thrown 5 1/3 innings thus far this summer for the Steamers. 3 appearances for him. 0-1. Had a rough start, but his bullpen appearances have been stellar. The 0-2 from him now. Popped into the air. Right side of the infield. Now Hama shading out, and he couldn't find it because it's actually going deeper to right field. Hip able to make the catch. And there are 2 away. Hama was racing over like he knew where it was, then threw his hands up. And the reason why he couldn't find it is because it was much deeper than where he was. And Hip able to make that catch. 2 away now as Parker Lester up to bat, swing and a miss. Kuehl blowing it by him, 0-1. Kuehl has definitely added some velo from when he was scouted before he came down here, and quickly ahead 0-2. Lester 0 for 2, struck out swing, ground to second. Already down 0-2. And Kuehl's pitch. Going outside, 1-2. And 1-2. This one fouled back. Out of play. We'll do it all over again. The right-hander from Roanoke delivers in the zone. Called, 3rd strike. That'll get the Steamers out of the 6th, but the Stars retake the lead. A 3-run inning puts them up 6-4. Clam's bats coming up in the bottom half of this inning on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back inside historic Hicks Field. I'm Ray Dunn here in the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel as the Steamers trail the Stars 6-4. It's the 6th inning. We're doing Steamers Streamers tonight. And Tommy Green, we saw you at the beginning of the broadcast. Papa Tom from Maryville, Tennessee. Always good to see you in the stream, cheering on the Steamers. Wendy Taker, hello from Arkansas. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for supporting the Steamers. Lane Dunlow from Windsor, North Carolina, just down the street. Peggy Brown, hello from Mama Brown. Alan Brown's grandmother from Atlanta, Georgia. Go Steamers. Thank you, Peggy, for tuning in. Scott Willie, of course, got our trivia question correct, and he's got quite the streak going for that. Brooke Kidd from Chesapeake, Virginia. You love Jacob Mustaine. So do we. I hope you got a chance to listen to him on the broadcast during the 2nd inning. If you didn't, After the game would be a great time to go listen to him. Always a fun time talking to him. And Kaylee Casey asking who was pitching for the Steamers. It was Zach Bagley at that time. So thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate everyone tuning into Steamers games. We're glad if you can't make it here to the ballpark that you are showing your support in other ways. We've done a tremendous job with views thus far. And that's a testament to the great fans of Edenton. Ryan Kay leading off. A 7-hole hitter, 1 for 1 with a walk, drove in a run. His last at bat, an RBI single. First pitch to him, upstairs. This is Roman DeRoche, right-hander for the Stars, now on the mound. Bryson Wagner went 5 innings, allowed 4 earned. Struck out 6. This pitch to K. Also up and in. So DeRoche might not be finishing coming across on his pitches. Leaving them high and leaving them in. (2-0) inside. And the California kid ahead 3-0 in the count. Okay, 5 hits coming into this one on the season. Hit 227. Brought home 4 tonight. Now up to 5 after that RBI earlier. And the 3-0 inside. 4-pitch walk. Leadoff man aboard for the Steamers. Jackson hit the ball hard. Nothing to show for it thus far. 2 flyouts to center. Hip also 5 hits thus far. First pitch misses, 1-0. And DeRoche outside of the zone to start this one off. Hip hitting 263 coming into tonight's ball game. Getting on base at a 391 clip through 23 plate appearances. And the 1-0. That one hits him. And that one did not sound fun, look fun as he walks on up to first base. 2 on, nobody out. Alan Brown coming to the dish. 1 hit thus far this summer as he's been a part of this catching rotation. And time called. This has been a difficult spot for the Steamers, a sticking point early on in this season. Their ability to hit with runners in scoring position, hitting 184 runners in scoring position coming into tonight. We're able to bring Joe Haney home on the Ryan K single, and Anthony Stalin also able to bring Aaron Copeland home with a single, but definitely a sticking point for this team as they go forward, trying to be a little bit more clutch, shall we say. Brown ahead 1-0 in the count. And the 1-0. Low, 2-0. Roche yet to find that strike zone. He looks over at first to Hip. Now back to second, and his 2-0 offering. Catches the outside corner. That's in there for a strike. Brown, a returning Steamer from last year. Had a home run, 6 RBIs, got on base at a 407 clip. 59 plate appearances. 2-1 to him. inside, 3-1. Brown, one of two returning catchers. Case Kermode also returning. And good news on Case's front. He has been cleared to resume activities. Took batting practice today. Has been catching bullpens as well. 3-1 to Brown. And therefore a strike. Count runs full, 3-2. And Steamer faithful letting the ump have it. Full count, 2-1 for Brown, nobody out. And the pitch. One inside. Got him on the elbow, I believe. Loads the bases with nobody out. And now the top of the order. Trailing by 2, the Steamers have loaded the bases with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Brian Hama coming to the dish. 0 for 2 with a walk, scored a run in the first inning. And now some discussion on the mound with a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. It'd be interesting to see the verdict. And the verdict is the end of DeRoche's night. Puts 3 on. It's not recording out. And when we come back, we'll have a new pitcher for the Stars as the Steamers in prime opportunity to capitalize, trailing by 2 in the 6th. You are watching the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicksfield. I'm Ray Dunn here in the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Stars lead the Steamers 6-4, but the Clams are threatening. Kay, Hip, and Brown all getting on base to start this inning. Brian Hama coming to bat as Weston Curley is on the bump now for Catawba Valley. Roman DeRoche only got 3 batters into this inning. And to recap how we got here. An error in the first inning allowed Brian Hama to come around and score, gave the Steamers a 1-0 lead. Hunter Cole then hit a home run in the 3rd inning, gave him a 2-0 lead. Wayne Mize responded with a 3-run shot to give Catawba Valley a 3-2 lead in the 4th. Steamers answered back with runs in the 4th and 5th as Hama fouls this one. Start the bat 0-1. Steamers able to tie it up, or excuse me, go ahead 4-3, and then the Stars a 3 spot in the 6th inning. to take the 6-4 lead. The 0-1 pitch to the second baseman is in there for a strike. 0-2. So he freezes him at the dish. And now the 0-2. I'm a foul tip. Caught, and he is set down. Hunter Cole. Solo home run, a single, and a strikeout thus far. 2 for 3. Back-to-back nights with a home run. First pitch to Cole. Bounces, blocked. 1-0. Cole is just able to poke the ball. 2 off fields, also very patient at the dish. The 1-0, he swings and misses. 1-1. Tonight at first base has played both corner outfield spots. This pitch outside, 2-1. As Steamers continue to shuffle around in the outfield. But tonight playing where he is used to, first base. Ahead 2-1 on the count to pitch to him. Misses. Outside, 3-1. A little tunnel vision here. Finds something he likes. Put a good swing on it. As try and avoid walking in a run, which he will. Cole is walked. That's a run for the Steamers. It's now 6-5. Hunter Cole gets an RBI without having to put any contact on the ball. Ryan Kay comes around to score. Now the heart of the order with just 1 away, and the base is loaded. Aaron Copeland walked in the 5th, came around to score, struck out a pair of times before that. And the first pitch to him popped into the air over the grandstand and foul. Copeland leads the team runs driven in thus far. 6 Summer coming into tonight. Drove in 48 in the spring, and the 0-1 to him. He swings and misses 0-2. Breaking ball just fell off the plate and the other's batter box. And wouldn't be surprised if we see Curley go back to that one. Copeland drove in 21 last summer. And the 0-2 was this one in the air. Shortstop trying to settle in under it, makes the catch. And Copeland is set down. Ian Jenkins thus far, a single, line out, and reached on a fielder's choice. Now with an opportunity, bases loaded and 2 away. Jenkins this spring drove in 27 runs, just 31 games of action. First pitch to him, swing and a miss through a breaking ball, 0-1. Looking like he wanted to do a little bit more than just put that ball in play. Jenkins hit .307 for Miami-Dade College, 0-1 to him. He checks swing through that one, 0-2. Pair of breaking balls got him down in the count. And the 0-2 to Jenkins. Takes this one to left field. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to give the green light around third. As Brown going to come into home and score. That ball gets away at third. Backed up and stopped by the third baseman. And 2 runs score on a single from Ian Jenkins, who moves up to second on the defensive indifference there. Hip and Brown in to score. Cole moving on over to third, and Jenkins able to move up to second. That's a 2 RBI hit for him. And the Steamers have the lead once again. This is 1-0. Stalen now driven in 3 this summer. Drove in 30 in the spring, the 1-0 to him. Skies this one fouling out of play. His first go-around in Edenton back in 2019 hit 273, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs. 1-1 pitch. It's down low, 2-1. Couple of ducks on the pond. The Steamers coming through with runners in scoring position. That's Jenkins helping to break that bad trend for them. Now 2-1, low and away, 3-1. Now ahead in the count, 3-1. The pitch to Stalen. Takes this one down the right field line, hooking foul. Runs the count full, 3-2. And Curley trying to stop the bleeding. After a 3 spot in the top half of this inning for the Stars, a 3 spot in the bottom half of the inning for the Steamers. And the payoff pitch. This one bounces, gets away. Cole coming home, and he'll get there standing up. That's the speed of Hunter Cole on display. Gives the Steamers an 8-6 lead now. As Stalen trots on down to first. Jenkins made his way to third base. And Joe Haney representing the 9th hitter of this inning for the Steamers. Everyone's gotten that bat. Runners on the corners. 2 away for Haney. And throw over to first. Stalen getting a healthy lead over there. Haney 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch to him. Fouls it back just ahead of that one. Caught it with the end of the bat. Looks over at the dugout, nods his head. And I'm sure just letting them know he knows what happened there. A really big hole opening up that right side of the infield. Second baseman playing much tighter to second than you would expect for a left-handed batter. And Stalen taking off to second. Swing and a miss from Haney. 0-2, and Stalen's got second base. Now a pair of runners in scoring position. And the 0-2 to Haney. Bounces, 1-2. Okay, waits on deck. Started this inning with a walk. 1-2 to Haney. Pops this one in the air. Left side of the infield. Shortstop coming in and makes the catch to set down the side, but not before the Steamers tack on 4 and take the lead back from the Stars. It's 8-6 now in favor of Edenton as we head to the 7th inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Steamers now holding an 8-6 lead as we start this 7th inning. Catawba Valley Stars coming to bat. The road team this evening as the Steamers kick off a 6-game homestand. Colton Locklear, right-hand bat, coming to bat. 0 for 2 thus far. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Aiden Kuehl still on the mound, and this 6-game homestand features another game against Catawba Valley tomorrow night. That's Friday night, and then the Greenbrier Knights come to town Saturday. A doubleheader with the Knights on Monday, as they're going to say Locklear committed to that swing, 0-2. The Knights doubleheader on Monday, and then the Peninsula Pilots be here next Tuesday to wrap up this 6-game homestand. 0-2, bounces in, 1-2. Pilots, the third different Coastal Plain League team on the Steamers schedule. Clams lost 6-5 to the Tops and beat Morehead City 3-1 last night. This one, line drive. Haney's got it over there at third base. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And he sets down Locklear. One away. And that's one of those you go back to dugout, just shrug your shoulders. I hit that one hard. Not my fault. Brentley Duncan, catcher, 0 for 2 thus far. Pop out and a strikeout. Kuehl's first pitch to Duncan. Up and away, 1-0. And the 1-0. Foul back, 1-1. And we were talking early in this game about the pace of play with Dearman on the mound. The game slowed down considerably. As we have passed the 9 o'clock hour. Pitch. Sky to right field. Hip positioned perfectly for that one. Able to shade over a step or two and make that catch. He was playing more in that right center field area. And we'll give him a credit for instincts there. 2 away. And Brian Holmes, the center fielder, lined out, popped out thus far. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Kuehl certainly able to strike some guys out, getting ahead 0-1 thus far. At 8 strikeouts through 5 1/3 coming in to tonight's affair. Struck out Parker Lester to get out of the 6th inning. Now the 1-1 from Kuehl. And there for a strike, 1-2. Head in the count, 1-2. Kuehl's pitch popped in the air, foul. I think once again we might see him go soft here, try and get Holmes to swing through something. Kuehl struck out 35 batters in 34 1/3 innings in the spring for Roanoke College. And his 1-2 offering. Just outside. The Clamley not enjoying that one. Evens the count up at 2. And a 2-2. That one low. 3-2. He went right where Alan Brown was setting up. Kuehl is going to try and avoid losing him. With 2 away, the full count offering popped into the air down the right field line. This is a long, long run, and it's actually going into the bullpen, so be a run well out of play as well. As Hip remains further into right center. Good distance from the line. Aaron Copeland, center field. A few steps towards left center instead of being just straight away. And the 3-2 pitch. Swinging at that one in the dirt. Brown to finish the play off. Throws down. Cole's got it. And a 1-2-3 inning for Aiden Kuehl. Gets the strikeout. And a line out and a fly out. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning with the Steamers holding an 8-6 lead. It's time to stretch at Historic Hicks Field. We'll be right back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Fans, summer's starting, and you know what that means. Graduation parties and cookout season. Bill Gardner's Biggs Party Tent is the perfect place to host your next get-together. Schedule a picnic before the game for your next birthday bash, graduation gathering, or business rendezvous. It's the classic choice for family summer fun. Call the office at 482-4080 for more details. Thank you to Bill Gardner and Biggs Cadillac Buick GMC for their support of the Steamers and sponsoring our newest addition to Historic Hicks Field. Ryan Kay, the left fielder, 1 for 1, an RBI, a pair of walks. Came around to score in the 6th. He led off the 6th. Now he gets a chance to lead off the 7th. Curley still on the mound, and his first pitch. Breaking ball that misses. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch, swinging and a miss, 1-1. The Steamer team struggled at time with strikeouts this season. Been able to keep them down thus far, just 6. Found this one back, 1-2. Excuse me, 7 in this game thus far. They've hit double digits quite a bit. 7 through 6 innings, not exactly what you're looking for, but a step in the right direction. The 1-2 upstairs. Evens the count up at 2. And the pitch in there for a called third strike. And he is set down, so I'll take the broadcaster's jinx talking about the strikeouts. Jackson Hip wore a pitch his last time up. Came around to score. A pair of flyouts otherwise. That flyout in the second inning was a good, strong piece of contact. Wind was blowing in early in this game as he lines this one right towards the Stars dugout. Made its way just beyond the dugout. A couple of players having to jump out of the way. Way of checking if they were paying attention, and they nearly found out not a good idea not to. And Hip swinging through that pitch, 0-2, up and in. He has not lacked aggression early on this season. One and two now. Hip, a season ago, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs for the Steamers. Got on base at a .383 clip. Did not have a spring season, of course. Outfielder from Brown. No season for the Ivy League. 1-2, he swings through that breaking ball. And he is struck out. Alan Brown, the catcher, up to bat. Brown played sparingly for Presbyterians, back up college this spring. 1-0. Got a chance to be a part of a team that made its way to regionals. Unfortunately, had up in Vanderbilt's region. 1-0 now. Brown swings and misses at that one. 1-1. For those fans of college baseball, a good game last night. Vanderbilt come back and win it, continuing their season. 1-1 to Brown. Foul back. 1-2. This roster right now, 4 catchers. Alan Brown, Case Kermode, Josh Pernetti, Jacob Bisharot. 1-2 pitch, upstairs 2-2. Of course, Kermode on the mend after the collision between he and Adam Fine in the outfield in the second game of the season. Kermode's been cleared for activity. Took batting practice today. 2-2 pitch to Brown. Pops it in the air, he loses bat, and this one in foul territory. Catch is made, and the inning is over. Steamers go down in order in the 7th, still lead this one 8-6 as we head to the 8th inning here at historic Hicks Field on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Sam Duncan coming in to pitch, but let me first tell you about Venture Tours. They are excited to announce the return of their Atlantic City Casino day trips. You don't have to break your piggy bank to visit Atlantic City for the day. Tickets are $85. You must be 21 years or older to participate. The trip includes $35 in free slot play at Resorts Casino. These Saturday trips offer exciting escorted trips where you can ride in comfort and luxury. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Venture Tours, the official travel partner for the Steamers for the 2021 season. Sam Duncan, the right-hander from Brown University, coming in to pitch, trying to protect a 2-run lead for the Steamers. Duncan, 5th appearance with the Steamers, 3 2/3 innings so far, has struck out 8 batters in those appearances. Blake Buzzio, the shortstop, leading off this inning. Walked, stole a base, came around to score in the 6th. A pair of strikeouts otherwise. Duncan's first pitch, up and in, 1-0. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Pound on the outer portion of the plate. And Buzzio to reach out and offer at that one. 1-1 misses. 2-1. Right-hander winds, kicks, and delivers. Popped in the air. Foul. Evens the count up at 2. And Sam had family in town, I know, over the weekend. Not sure if they extend their trip. The 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. And he is struck out. 1 away. He's had him all types of fooled. Weekly swinging through the zone there. Walker Paz coming to bat. The second baseman. And when we did our Steamer Streamers, don't think I forgot. I saw we had a comment. Someone supporting Walker Paz. Appreciate you tuning in. First pitch to him. Misses. 1-0. And the 1-0 now. In there. Inside portion of the plate for a strike. Evens the count at 1. Pause so far. 2 for 3. 2 runs scored. A single, double, and a strikeout. The 1-1 from Duncan. Fouled back in the inning. 1-2. Another one probably looks like it's coming right at you. One, 2 from Duncan. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, just overpowered him. 2 away. And this is the pitcher Sam Duncan is when he's in rhythm. Overpowering guys. Touch that upper 80s, 90s area. Just fires it past people. Anthony Jarvis. Pair of flyouts. So far did reach last time up and came around to score. 0-1. Off speed. And Duncan's 0-1. This one bounces in, gets past Brown. Evens count up at 1. And the 1-1 now from Duncan. This is outside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Set in the air. Left center field. Copeland out there. And he will make the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Sam Duncan. Sets down the Stars in order. Preserves the Steamers' 2-run lead. And the Clams come to bat in the bottom half of this inning when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Weston Curley still on the mound for the Stars. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up. We do want to let you know the Edenton Steamers are excited to announce they'll be hosting another youth baseball camp this summer. This camp's dates are July 14th through the 16th. That's July 14th through the 16th. Young ball players between the ages of 5 and 13 are welcome. Visit EdentonSteamers.com to download a registration form today. Case Kermode coming to bat and batting now in place of Brian Hama. And Brett Folk now being backed up from the umpire. As I was looking down at A in the scorebook, I did not see what happened. He is hot about something happening. And Stalin, Marsh McDonald, helping him back his way out. And he is heated. Chase Bruno going to go down and coach first base now as Folk toss from the game. Again, I was looking down, just putting Kermode in my scorebook. So you at home watching probably had a much better view of what happened than I did. Folk hadn't been thrilled a number of times tonight with some calls. He had had some lengthy discussions in between innings with umpires. And Folk does have a bit of a reputation for announcing when he's not too thrilled with the call. And he will now exit. That is the pitching coach being sent on out. He's been coaching first base recently because Marshall McDonald has been coaching inside the dugout and just trying to help these guys with their approach at the plate. And in doing so, James Stalin was moved from first base coach to third base coach. Brett Folk was moved out of the dugout and moved to first base coach. Now, Chase Bruno, who I wouldn't be surprised if we see emerge defensively in the 9th inning for the spot we're currently watching in the lineup at second base. Because I believe we lost you all there for a second. Hope we got you back, as the stream is saying it went down there. For those of you who might have missed what happened, we're delayed for a second as we got some things figured out as Kermode swings through that pitch 1-1. Brett Folk been tossed. Case Kermode pinch hitting for Brian Hama. Kermode again, a great moment for him coming back to play. Scary collision out in the outfield the second game. Has been out since then. 1-1 pitch to him in there for a strike. And has been cleared for activities earlier this week. Called a bullpen yesterday. Took BP today. Just getting back in the thick of things. A 1-2 pitch to him. Bounces in there. Evens count at 2. And it could not happen to a nicer kid, that collision. 2 involved in that collision. Adam Fine as well. Fine's season over. PCL tear. Kermode had the staples in his head. They were removed. Cleared of any concussion-like symptoms at this point. 2-2 down the line. That one is a fair ball. Kermode around first base. He's hustling around towards second. That one's in the corner. A stand-up double for Case Kermode, and that is a moment this dugout surely appreciates. They've watched him over the past 2 weeks really battle after that collision, and it puts a smile on anyone who knows the circumstances case to see him out there. Leadoff double for Kermode. And prior to the injury, the bat had looked really, really good. That night, Greenberry was driving balls well into the parking lot in batting practice. Not quite doing it right there, but a double to the corner certainly is nothing to scoff at as Hunter Cole fouls the first pitch to him back 0-1. Cole, 2 for 3. Solo home run, single, strikeout, and then a walk in the 6th inning where he came around to score. Pitch, low and in, 1-1. I had mentioned it in the 6th inning. The Steamers load up the bases with nobody out. Runners in scoring position. Their batting average with it, 184 coming into the game. Just need more timely hitting. Curley's 1-1. Swing and a miss. And now a throw down to second base. Not in time, but certainly keeping Kermode honest. He came back in standing, and that catcher wanted to make sure he knew he's not to be messed with. Kermode, healthy lead over there at second. He's got some quickness to him. 1-2. This one well inside to Cole. Some speed to that as well. Evens count up at 2. And the 2-2 from Curley. Outside. Runs the count full. 3-2. Kermode with a healthy lead off second base. Looking back a couple of times now, coming home to Cole to 3-2. Ball 4. Cole is walked once again. 2 on, nobody out. Cole is just a machine getting on base thus far this summer. Came in with a 400 on base percentage. That thing is headed up. He's been on base 4 of his 5 plate appearances. Aaron Copeland walked in the 5th, came around to score. Other than that, 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Chance to add to this Steamers lead, and the first pitch to him is inside. 1-0. The 1-0 swing and a miss, 1-1. Sprang at Spartanburg Methodist at 320. On base 4-36 clip. 1-1 pitch to him. Swings through that one, 1-2. Copeland's just a gamer. Incredible competitive drive. Marshall McDonald loves him for that. He's played for Marshall predating his time in Edenton. McDonald, headman at Lexington County for the Blowfish prior to this. Copeland played for him there. Pitch now in the dirt. Evens count up at 2. Two on, nobody out. Pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. Ian Jenkins drove in a pair last time around. Base hit that put the Steamers ahead. And now Marvin Speaks wants to have a word. Jenkins, another player that played for Marshall McDonald at Lexington County with the Blowfish, hit 5 home runs for him way back in the day. Back in the Coastal Plain League. And giddy would be the word to describe how Marshall McDonald was when Ian Jenkins officially said he was on his way to Edenton for the summer. A smile from ear to ear, and just watching what Jenkins has been able to pull off thus far, you can understand why. Sliding in as that designated hitter. Pair of hits, pair of RBIs thus far. It's that Josiah Sightler Houston Wright type impact that he was looking for. And it's not names to be thrown around and used in this town lightly. 1 away, 2 on. Jenkins. Curley's first pitch to him. Ground ball, down the line, foul. 0-1. A night where the wind's been blowing in. Did have a pair of home runs. 0-1. Bounces. Evens count at 1. And now a throw back down to second once again. Catcher just not loving what Kermo's doing over there. James Stalin that is, shouting out instructions from the third base coach's box. His brother Anthony Stalin awaits on deck circle. 1-1 to Jenkins. Lined down the left field line and foul. That one hits the batting cages. A couple of nervous faces over in the picnic area. The batting cage where Jenkins been consistently. No one on that bus was more visibly upset when the doubleheader against Greenbrier was canceled. One, two, foul back. And the rain has caused considerable troubles to the schedule. And this team getting a lot of off days they didn't expect. And that bus, after the cancellation of the doubleheader at Greenbrier on Tuesday, was just a sad, sad place. A lot of upset faces, a lot of guys who just want to play, begging to get on the field. Some monsoon came down up in Virginia. 1-2 pitch, foul back again. And it was one of those where it was almost you're joking. A lot of guys not believing Marshall McDonald when he went with the announcement. Just, nope, this can't be happening kind of deal. And unfortunately it was. Fortunately, a beautiful night last night in Morehead City. And a 3-1 victory for the Steamers. Another beautiful night tonight. Unseasonably cool in Edenton. Weather not getting out of the 70s today. Enough to wear long sleeves if that's your style. Throw over to first. Cole back easily. Long look from Curley. And now the 1-2. Check of the swing on the ball down low. He did not go anywhere close to going. 2-2. And now the call on the balk. Giving out paces, and now I imagine a discussion incoming. And Curley not protesting too much, showed what he did. Umpire said, yeah, we got you there. 2 runners in scoring position. Ian Jenkins now. Can even at 2. Infield has moved in. And this one hits him up in the head, and he'll hustle on down to first base. Loading up the bases. And Mustang going to come in. Pinch run for Jenkins. And Jenkins will exit to a round of applause for the toughness. And that pitcher is gone. Curley out of this one. And as we await the new pitcher, we will take a break here. Bases loaded, only one away. Steamers threatening to put more on the board here in the bottom of the 8th inning on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Colton Locklear served as designated hitter in this game now, and as the pitcher, designated hitter, removed from this game. Now it's the pitching spot in the order. We'll get to that when the Stars come to bat. So recap what we've seen this inning. Case Kermode led off the inning with a double. Hunter Cole walked. Aaron Copeland struck out swinging, and then Ian Jenkins was just hit in the head with a pitch. He hustled on down to first, exited, so raucous applause from the Steamer faithful. Jacob Mustaine came in to pinch run, and now the bases are loaded for Anthony Stalin. And the first pitch from Locklear to him is in the dirt. 1-0. So Mustaine comes up here, hangs out in the second inning, gets to run in the 8th inning. 1-0 to Stalin now. In the air, pop up, right field line, second baseman now hustling over. Not able to make the grab. And there's new life for Stalin at the plate. First baseman didn't know where it was going. Second baseman came hustling on over. Took one step too far. Tried to stab back at the ball and just missed. Count even at 1, bases loaded. And Stalin, who's already driven in a run this evening, chance to do a little bit more damage. The pitch. Ground ball through the hole, a base hit. Kermode's going to come around to score. Cole held up at third. Bases remain loaded. Another RBI for Stalin, and the Steamers' lead has increased to 9-6. Joe Haney coming to bat 0 for 3 with a walk. Came around to score in the 4th inning. Couple of pop outs and a strikeout. The third baseman from Davidson digging in. Locklear's first pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Haney, one of the few in batting practice able to get one out tonight with the wind blowing in. 0-1. This one skips on in, 1-1. One of those pieces of contact that the entire team stopped what they were doing. Your batting practice looked up, watched it fly near the Pepsi sign at the scoreboard. Count even at 1. The pitch outside, 2-1. It's that raw power that has had his teammates excited about him from the moment he stepped foot on the field in Edenton. 2-1 pitch. This one lined foul. Making its way off the wall near the beer garden in front of the bullpen for the Stars. Hit hard. Straightens that one out. Be trouble. 2-2 now. Cole on third. Mustaine on second. Stalin on first. The 2-2 pitch. Outside. 3-2. A game that was moving ever so quickly slowed down quite a bit. 3-2. Inside. Haney walked. A run comes in to score. 10-6 now in favor of the Clams. Hunter Cole scores for the 3rd time this game. Ryan Kay already driven in a run. Was walked in the 6th as well, came around to score. Head in the count 1-0. West Virginia State outfielder. He's been getting a lot of reps in the outfield, working on tracking balls. He's here well before batting practice for home games, just working with Marshall McDonald, trying to get better every day. The 1-0 bounces in, 2-0. Daniel Brandon earlier in the broadcast speaking glowingly of his dude, this team's dude, the 2-0. Lifted, center field. Center fielder shading over, makes the catch, and Mustaine tagging from 3rd. He's in to score, and the Steamers lead 11-6. A sacrifice fly from Ryan Kay plates Mustaine, who came in to run for Ian Jenkins. And it's fitting on the night where he comes up to defend his honor about his speed on the broadcast. He shows it off, hustling from 3rd. Jackson hip, 2 on, 2 away. 0 for 3, was hit by a pitch and came around to score in the 6th. First pitch, low, 1-0. This one grounded. Shortstop diving play, tossed to second. A great defensive play to conclude this 8th inning. But the Steamers get the damage they were looking for. Tack on a couple more to this lead. Lead it 11-6 as we head to the 9th inning here at historic Hicks Field. Ben Kaufman looking to close this one out for the Steamers, who have jumped ahead 11-6. I should say extended that lead, jumped further ahead 11-6. One more advertisement for you guys tonight. It's the most exciting. The Edenton Steamers are the greatest show in town. How can we make that any better? Throw in some fireworks. We have 2 more fireworks shows scheduled for this summer. You can catch these shows on Friday, July 2nd. That's Friday, July 2nd, and Wednesday, July 28th. Wednesday, July 28th. Mark your calendars, and we will see you at the ballpark. For those of you who have been with us the entire time, thank you so much for sticking with us, hanging out with us on this Thursday night. Steamers looking to improve to 6-4, 3 outs away from it. Tanner Brandon, Wayne Mize, and Parker Lester, those due up for the Stars. Sam Duncan, 1 inning pitched, pair of strikeouts. He cleaned up in the 8th. Ben Kaufman on the mound. 3 appearances, 3 innings pitched, 3 strikeouts, has yet to allow a run. Kaufman's first pitch, upstairs, 1-0. 2-0, left field or left-handed pitcher from Bluefield College. He and Chris Bueller become very good friends here. A couple of left-handed pitchers. 2-0 pitch. Well, 3-0. Frequent the coffee shop. Consistently a coffee house appearance for them. When I go wandering down there downtown before work, 2 of them, they're chatting, getting coffee. 3-0 in there for a strike. One now from Kaufman. Hit on the ground, third base. Haney's got it. Backhand fire across the diamond, and he gets him. Joe Haney flashing the leather a little bit over at third. 5-3 on the putout, 1 away. Wayne Mize, the left fielder, hit a 3-run home run in the 4th. Struck out and flew out aside from that. 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Kaufman's first pitch to him, inside, 1-0. Home run came off of Clark Dearman. Well, his second hit off of Dearman this summer. His first damage done against him run-wise. 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1. Steamers set down the last 9 Stars batters in order. So again, this bullpen doing wonders. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Steamers one out away from a win. Marshall McDonald inching closer to win number 100 as the manager. Steamers record this next out. He gets to 98 career wins in summer collegiate baseball. Kaufman's first pitch, in there for a strike. So if the Steamers are able to put a winning streak together, Saturday night would be the first opportunity at win 100. This one ground to first base. Cole able to stop it, steps on first base, and the Steamers are 6-4. A victory over the Catawba Valley Stars, 11-6. The offense shows up once again at home and improve that home record to 4-1. Clark Dearman, a dominant first 3 innings, ran a bit of trouble in the 4th, but overall 4 innings, allowed 3 earned. Bullpen did give up a 3 spot in the 6th, but clean final 3 innings, retiring the last 11 Stars in a row. On that offensive side of this game, Hunter Cole homers back-to-back nights now, a solo shot in the third. And then just multiple innings where they were able to work things out, tack on a run in the fourth, fifth, 4 spot in the sixth, and add in 3 more in that 8th inning. Steamers gathering on that third base line, and they're going to welcome Brett Folk back to the field to celebrate with them. Folk tossed out, and this team loves him. He will ride for this team, no doubt. A great choice from Marshall McDonald to bring him back as the pitching coach. Again, the final here from Historic Hicks, 11-6 in favor of the Clams. I'm Ray Dunn. You've been tuned to the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Stick around. In a couple minutes, we'll be back with a post-game report. Welcome back to Edenton. Steamers win 11-6 over the Stars of Catawba Valley. Steamers jumped out on top in the first inning. An error allowed Brian Hammond to score to give them a 1-0 lead. Hunter Cole doubled that lead with a solo shot in the third inning. Daniel Brandon was on the broadcast, called that home run, sitting right next to me. We think he might have a bit of a future in color commentary. He and Jacob Mustaine joined the broadcast tonight. Mustaine joins the picture of this game later on. In the top of the fourth, however, the Stars came back. A 3-run homer from Wayne Mize for Clark Dearman. Dearman put down the first 16 batters he faced as a Steamer. Did run into trouble in that fourth, but nonetheless, he has been tremendously impressive. 8 strikeouts in 4 innings for him through this game. Steamers got one back, tied the game in the bottom of the fourth inning. Ryan Kay, an RBI single there to tie it up. And then retook the lead in the bottom of the fifth inning as Anthony Stalen with an RBI single bring home Aaron Copeland. 4-3 in favor of the Steamers. Top of the sixth, however, Stars come back. A 3 spot for them. First 4 hitters of that inning were able to reach base. Tanner Brandon did the damage, mostly with a 2 RBI hit, was thrown out at second. A 6-4 lead at that point for the Stars. The bottom of the sixth, however, Steamers strike back. Ryan Kay, Jackson Hip, Allen Brown load the bases with no outs. Hunter Cole walked, brought home a run. Ian Jenkins, 2 RBI single. And then the Steamers able to tack on 4 in that inning, add 1 more at that point. And that gave them the lead once again, 8-6. The bottom of the 8th inning, tacking on 3 more. And Ian Jenkins was hit by a pitch to load the bases with 1 out. And Anthony Stalen came through once again, a base knock to bring in a run. And then Joe Haney walked, brought home another run. And Ryan Kay had a sacrifice fly, made it 11-6 in favor of the Steamers. A lot of offense. A lot of offense the last 2 games this team has played at home. Identical 11-6 finals. Last Friday night it was the River Bants on the wrong end of that one. And tonight it's the Stars on the wrong end of it. Stars and Steamers once again tomorrow night. That's a 7 o'clock start. Gates open at 6 at Hicks Field. Saturday night, another home game against the Greenbrier Knights. So a lot of home action, a 6-game homestand. We hope to see you here. If not, we hope to talk to you again here. I'm Ray Dunn. I've been leading you through the action the entire night on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. We appreciate you